at the end of the case, right, after the whole thing has been litigated and some court, perhaps even this court, decides the removability question. The president does not, we would say, have the right to remove her, and then we go to remedy, and the question is there a mandamus or not? The reason why I thought mandamus wasn't on the table right now is because we're not there. We're in the middle of the case. No one has made a definitive determination about the president's right to remove her. The question now is just in the interim, while that issue is being litigated, what happens? And that's about the equities. That's about whether it's going to be more harmful to leave her in the position than not. That's what I thought this motion was about.
I mean, I think that's right, but it's specifically about whether you can get some sort of preliminary injunctive relief to preserve the status quo and keep the de facto officer in place. And I do take Justice Gorsuch's question, which is at the end of the rainbow, all there is mandamus, and you can't have mandamus against the president, then at this point you'd say, what's your likelihood of success at the merits? And you would say, there's no likelihood of success in the merits. But I think, as I alluded to, even before that, you'd say, is there any redressability here?
But wait, I'm sorry, why would that be a merits issue? You'd have no likelihood of success on the merits, you just have no remedy. You would win on the merits. The merits are that the president wasn't supposed to remove you. But you would lose because there's nothing to lose ultimately in terms of not having a remedy, right?
Well, I mean, you could draw the distinction that way. I think if you have no remedy at the end, you probably have the redressability problem at the front end, which is why the D.C. Circuit has addressed this on a number of bases. These are not emergency application decisions. These are decisions of the D.C. Circuit. They obviously don't bind this court, but they are the considered judgment of a court that's dealt with, with all the removals there have been, and there haven't been a lot of them, but with respect to other officers. So, I think that's pretty good authority.